Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dr. Nate. I'm a physical therapist, and in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you what I think is probably the best portable massage table that you can get on Amazon without breaking the bank. Part of what I do personally as a physical therapist is house visits. So I'm traveling to patients' homes and providing physical therapy services to them right there. Hence the need for a portable massage table for myself. So I ended up doing a ton of research for myself on the best possible option for a portable massage table, both from a quality perspective and budget perspective. And this is the one I landed on and have been using personally for the last 2 or 3 months. So without further ado, this is the 24-inch wide portable massage table from Yaheetech. And quick disclaimer, this video is not sponsored and this company did not pay me to promote or use their product. With that being said, if you want to check out this table for yourself and see up-to-date pricing on Amazon, I'll leave a link down in the description below. Okay, so let's start there with the price. Now, prices change all the time on Amazon, and I can't promise that it's still gonna be the same price when you go and check it, but I was able to pick up this table for $99. So right off the bat, for under $100, this is a great bargain compared to a lot of the other portable massage tables that you can find on Amazon. Again, this table is 24 inches wide. They also make a 28-inch wide version if you prefer a slightly larger table. So the 24-inch is definitely more narrow than you might be used to with normal massage tables or plinths in a clinic. But for a travel table where you want it to be small and portable and something you can throw in the back of a car, I think this does the job just fine for most patients and clients that you would use it with. The table also claims to have a 550-pound capacity. Now, I don't know if I'm actually brave enough to test that with a patient of that size, but that is what they're claiming this can hold, which is pretty impressive if true. I also did go with the black version, but they make a ton of other colorways if you want something different. Now, something that I think is true of most portable massage tables is that they're not gonna have the same robust, sturdy feeling as a permanent clinic table. This table is sturdy and feels very well constructed, and you feel safe with it when you are laying on it or sitting on the edge, but it is a travel table. It's under 30 pounds and it's meant to be thrown in the back of a car. So I think that's one thing to just set expectations with, regardless of if you get this massage table or a different one. You definitely don't want to be jumping on it or having patients or clients do anything quick or dynamic on it. I think it's perfect for massage or traction or any sort of treatment that doesn't involve a lot of shifting back and forth. But again, that's just due to the nature of a travel table where it's a little bit more narrow and it doesn't have quite as much weight behind it to keep it floored. The support system of the table is mostly constructed of wood and these coated metal cables. These help add stability to the table and prevent it from wobbling or shaking, and they actually work really well. So these are really what allow this table to fold up completely and then have a ton of support as soon as you open it without any extra steps or construction. The top of the table has this nice, comfortable, spongy cushion covered with this fake leather. The fake leather looks nice and it's definitely durable enough, but it does have one major con, which is that it holds fingerprints like crazy. So this obviously isn't a huge deal, but it does kind of annoy me when I see the table and it has handprints and fingerprints all over it. So you definitely need to wipe it down regularly and in between patients. The table has 2 leather handles at the top that when folded together you can hold at the same time. The straps are durable, comfortable, and again, this thing weighs under 30 pounds all in all. So it is a little bit cumbersome to walk around with, and you probably wouldn't want to go too far on foot with it, but the straps are comfortable to hold and it makes it really easy to transport it in and out of a car. The main table itself does have a face cradle with a removable insert for when you're not using it. And then it also comes with a height adjustable headrest that can be added on. This headrests, along with the 2 additional removable armrests, actually fold up and fit right into the table itself when you're transporting it, and then can easily be popped into place if you want to use them. I personally don't use either of these accessories, and I don't keep them in the table just to cut down on the weight, but it is nice to have these as an extra option. The table also comes with a travel bag, which I also don't use just because I find it really awkward to get in and out of. But again, it's a nice addition for them to include if you want to use it. Now, the one slightly annoying thing about this table is the height adjustment. Now, the good news is that it actually does have height adjustments, so you can get it lower or higher depending on the setting or the client that you're using it with. And it is easy to adjust the height, but it's not the quickest mechanism. The way to adjust the height of the table is to take off the 2 screws on each individual leg, adjust all the legs to the same pin height, and then to screw those caps back on. So all in all, it's really not that bad, and I haven't actually found myself adjusting this on the fly in a patient's home. What I did when I first got the table was just play around with the different heights to find what I thought would be the most common and reasonable height for most people, and then have just left it there since then. But you do have the option to change heights if needed. It just takes a little bit of extra time to adjust each of those legs individually. Now, one thing worth noting about the heights is that this table is definitely more stable the lower it is to the ground. When you adjust the table to be higher and higher, you definitely lose a little bit of stability. Again, this is the more narrow 24-inch wide model, so this might not be the case if you go with the 28-inch model. But for this one specifically, if you go all the way up to the highest height, which I think is around 34 inches, you might get the feeling of being slightly less secure. So what I personally do, and what I would probably recommend, is to stay on the lower half of the height adjustment. That way the table is super stable and you have much less of a risk of tipping over. Now, really quickly, what I want to show is the full process of folding and unfolding this table so you can see how this goes. The table does have rubber feet on the opposite sides of the handle, which makes it really easy for setting the table down, and it can actually stand up on its own. So to take the table down, the first thing I usually do is grab these 2 handles here. You're gonna push the table forward. It is pretty light, so you can hold this pretty easily and it's not gonna drop. You're gonna set it down on the floor. It's actually gonna be resting on these rubber feet on the back. And then from here, it's pretty simple. You wanna close the table a little bit, collapse these feet in, and just fold up the entire thing. So again, it's holding itself up, standing on those rubber feet, and then you just want to close the clasps on the front. And that's it. Then you can pick it up and you're on your way. And again, if you are using those accessories, you can actually just store them inside the table before you close it. So hopefully this gives you a visual of how the table looks, how easy it is to pick up and carry around. Again, it is a little bit cumbersome and it's not the lightest thing in the world, but for a portable massage table that can be whipped out and set up in less than 10 seconds, I think it's a pretty good deal. And just to show you the reverse, you're gonna undo the clips at the front. You're gonna open up the table. It's easiest if you set it on the floor to do this. You're gonna straighten out those legs and then just pop the table up. And there you have it. So again, the beauty of this folding cable system is that there's no extra setup or screws once you get it open. As soon as it's standing, it's ready to be used. So for less than $100, honestly, I don't think you can go wrong with this massage table. It's got all the accessories you would need. It's really easy to set up and take down. It's got good build quality, it's sturdy, it's got height adjustment, and it's ready to go right out of the box. So I hope this video was helpful with your research on portable massage tables. Would highly recommend taking a look at this one. Again, I'll leave the Amazon link down below if you want to look at current pricing or check the details of this one. But either way, I hope it was helpful. Thanks so much for watching, and if you want to see my review of the cheapest massage gun on Amazon, go watch this video right here. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video.